Hey there, welcome to the channel. So, eating out at a restaurant when you're gluten-free is tough, especially if you've not had time to research their menu. Today on the channel, I've got 5 questions that you should ask every time you're at a restaurant when you're gluten-free. Now, all of these won't apply to you, and if you're celiac, you need to be even stricter probably than some of these questions. So make sure you comment below with questions that you always ask when you're at a restaurant. I'm Jamie with SavorySaver. I share gluten-free recipes, tips, tricks, and resources to make your gluten-free lifestyle easier. So please consider hitting subscribe and let's get started. So you're at a restaurant and you're gluten-free. The first thing you need to ask before you're even seated is, do you have a gluten-free or gluten-sensitive menu? Some places actually have a separate menu that they can give you before you even sit down. Other restaurants may have 1 or 2 of them floating around that the server can get for you when you sit down. Ask for that because that will help you in shortening the amount of things you have to go through in order to figure out what you're going to eat. All of those menu options that you can't have shouldn't be on the limited menu they give you. Or it may tell you what you can have and what you need to take off of that particular menu item to make it gluten-free. It's just going to save you a little bit of time in going through the complete menu on your own. So always ask, do you have a gluten-free or gluten-sensitive menu? So you found something on the menu that you think you want to order. The next question you need to ask either yourself or your server, depending on how comfortable you are with that menu item, is, how is this item seasoned? If you're getting a burger without a bun as your entree, you need to ask what type of seasoning is on that burger. Salt and pepper, you're probably safe. But some places use some kind of house-made seasoning blend, and it may contain gluten, or it may contain dried soy sauce, which is brewed with wheat originally. Some other things you need to think about are salads. Do they have something like croutons or fried onions on top? Are there salad dressings with soy sauce as a base? What type of marinades and sauces are used in whatever you're trying to order? All of those can be hidden sources of wheat. Is there anything artificial being used that may cause you to have a reaction? Like imitation crab meat, imitation bacon bits. All of those questions are fair questions under the how is my food seasoned? So you're getting ready to order, and the next question you need to ask is, how is my food prepared? You want to know if they're cleaning the grill before they make your entree. You want to know if the pans have been cleaned before they start sauteing whatever you ordered. You want to make sure your order is prepared separately from everyone else's because other people don't have gluten allergies and you do. Those are all valid questions you need to ask with that. One of the things we always ask is there a dedicated fryer? There are some places that we eat that Tara can have their French fries or their corn tortilla chips because that's the only thing fried in that fryer. So for us, one of the important questions is, do you have a dedicated fryer? Tara and I were recently out for breakfast and she was gonna order the home fries. She asked how they were seasoned and the waitress wasn't sure. So my next question was, can you please ask the chef or manager? The server may not know everything that goes into a meal in the kitchen since they're not working back there. The chef or the manager should know and be able to get you an answer on what's in those menu items that you're trying to order. So if your server is unsure about anything, just politely ask, can you please ask the chef or manager? This last restaurant question wasn't a question that we asked, it was one that was asked to us while we were ordering. We were recently at a Jason's Deli. It's a sandwich, salad, soup kind of place. And we were placing our order, and Tara said that she wanted her sandwich on gluten-free bread. The person taking the order said, by preference or allergy? Your response should always be allergy. Celiac people know it's an allergy. They are going to be miserable if there's cross-contamination and they get some kind of gluten in their system. Sensitivities may not be as bad, but you still don't want to feel bad. If you tell them it's an allergy, they're going to be more careful. If you say preference, it's not going to be prepared and handled the same way. So always say allergy, even if you're not diagnosed as an allergy to gluten. So those are the questions that we always try to ask every time at a restaurant, whether it be to the server or we try to process through ourselves if we think that we don't have to ask those questions, depending on what it is. So what kind of gluten-free questions do you ask at a restaurant? Do you ask the server? Do you ask yourself when you're looking over the menu? Leave those in the comments below. Guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you found some of these questions helpful for the next time you find yourself at a restaurant without any time to research it. And I hope to see you on the next video.